Hi, and welcome to the collective reading for the week of January 2nd through the 8th. It is a new year. It is a new beginning. This is a powerful year. This is a powerful year, but it is driven by your willpower, your intention, what you decide to do. If you guys, this is not a year. Okay, so the astrology this year does not carry with it some of the bigger energies that we've been dealing with. And this is more about what you decide to do. Are you in alignment? Are your actions in alignment with your goals, your dreams, your wishes, your intentions for the year ahead? And this year really sets that up. And so I can't encourage you enough to take some time this week, if you have not yet done so, and create a target. Write down a target, write it down. What is a year from now? Where do you want to look back at 2023 and say, yeah, I did that? And about this goal, it can't be something like I lost 20 pounds. That's so arbitrary. You can set a goal for I have a healthier lifestyle. I feel more in alignment with my health and my goals. Just something that is doable that you can take steps to do, where you don't set these milestones that are kind of arbitrary and hard to necessarily accomplish, right? You can't say I'm going to make $1 million this year, but you can say I'm going to be more financially secure at the end of the year. Maybe you can't say I'm going to be completely debt free, but you can definitely say I will have reduced my overall debt load by the end of the year. It's the kind of thing where you're really focusing on the big picture and things that you can align your action steps every minute, every day toward accomplishing. And so the more focused you are on the overall energy, the more you're going to get to where you want to go. Oh my God, I love what we have here. All right, so what we're going to do today is I'm using the Fairy Tale Lenormand deck. It's a very dinky little deck, by the way, so it's really going to be hard to see the pictures. So I'm just going to kind of go through this. And then what I'm going to do, this is for the overall energy, and then I'm going to be pulling cards for each of the signs from the magical dimensions. This deck I use rarely, so I'll be in the book a lot, because Venus really wanted you to get the message for what is going to be going on while she is spending her time I should have checked. I didn't, and I don't want to start over again. She's going to be spending some time here in the sign. It's a very short visit. She is only in Aquarius until the 27th, the 28th of this month. So just about the time right around that new moon in Aquarius that's going to really shift the energy. Then she moves into Pisces, where she's exalted. So right now she's laying the foundation. She's laying the groundwork. She is going to be moving quickly. She's going to be having conversations with Mars in Gemini, that's in retrograde, but he's stationing direct soon. She is going to be having conversations with Saturn, who rules Aquarius, with Uranus and Taurus. She's also going to be having conversations with Uranus and Taurus. And so these conversations over the next, 3 weeks, that's really busy. Well, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. She's like, let's get this thing organized. She's setting herself up to take on that big retrograde that she's doing in Leo over the summer months, June 6th until, she's in Leo from June 6th until 10/10, October 10th. Those 4 months, Venus is running the year. And so when we take the time to look at what Venus is doing, she's about self-worth, self-value, self-esteem. She's goal-oriented. She's goal-oriented in alignment with what's important in her heart. And so that's why really focusing your energy on aligning with her patterns this year, this year is a Venus year, will really help you. Will really help you to be empowered. She wants to empower you. So what are your goals? What are your plans? If you have not written something down, do that now. I do want to thank everybody that showed up here for the live chat. I look forward to this so much every week. I really do. It's so much fun. If you are watching the live premiere, make sure you look for the live chat button and push that so you can get into the chat. But it really helps this channel when you remember to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment in the main part of the comment section for this video to get out there. And I really feel like this video is going to be very important for other people because of that Venus connection. And talking about Venus running the show, the overall energy, we have the card of the heart. Okay, so Venus is like, yeah, let's talk about this. This is the overall energy for the week, is what's in the heart. What is of value to you? What matters to you? Like, this is a week where you really want to get into your heart and feel your way into what is of value to you, your goals, your dreams, your wishes. Put them on paper, not arbitrary numbers, but the big target, the big goal, the thing that you can actually do something. When she is in Taurus, Venus is all about physical manifestation of things. When she is in Leo, she is about relationship balance and how can we bring that all in. And she is going to be moving between those energies this year. And so allowing yourself to really get into what that means for you, so that this time next year, you're like, I did that. I did that in 2023. I was successful because I accomplished this. So here we have, and the key to the situation is the tree. The tree is about growth. The tree is about health. The tree is about creating stability in your life. It's about manifesting and bringing things in. This is such a powerful key to the situation here. So we have really, really great energy. What would you like to accomplish? And this week is putting it on paper. This week, write it down. I did a full moon video for each of the signs, so check that out too. You might find that useful. All right. Where are you trying to seek information about where to make a commitment? We have the ring. This is a week where we commit. We commit to ourselves. What do I value about myself? What is it I want to accomplish? What do I want to bring in? And I think the difficulty has been identifying that. You know, I think the last few years have been really fuzzy and foggy. Making up words as I go. In fact, last year, for the year 2022, in 2021, I did not make year ahead videos for 2022 because it was so foggy and fuzzy. I couldn't see anything. I'm like, I'm just not going to waste my time. This year, there was so much clarity that I did the videos. You have here in the area of what's been draining your energy, we have the book, and the book is open. So this week, when we have that full moon is, the moon is in Cancer. It is opposing the sun conjunct Mercury. Information is going to come to light. This week, you will get information. Absolutely. Pay attention. Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday, I think there's going to be a lot of stuff coming forward. Pay attention to that. It could be coming through from other people and in conversations. It could be coming through your heart space. What is it that you're learning, you're figuring out, you're establishing for yourself? It's very powerful. The challenge this week is the garden, which means the challenge is the community. And I think that means, are you getting too many other people's opinions when you should be focusing on what's in your heart? What matters to you? Also, it could be that you don't fit in your community anymore because you've grown. We're all growing and changing, whether we admit it or not. And so we don't necessarily fit in where we used to fit in. And that's okay. It's all right. If you have to keep being who you always were in order to be with these people, then they're stunting your growth. And that could be at a job, or it could be in a friends group, it could be in your family situation, right? We should all be learning and growing and becoming more of who we are on a soul level. We should be letting our light shine out there. And if our light is too bright for other people, that's their problem, not yours. If your light is too bright, that's not your problem. Okay? You keep shining, you keep growing, you keep learning, you keep becoming who you are. That's your job as a soul. We're transforming the situation big time this week. We have the card at the crossroads. For how do you transform? You're going to have to pick a path. Pick a path. It doesn't have to be the last time you pick a path, but it does need to sort of be the path for this year. Let's pick a path for this year. Mars in retrograde has been giving you a lot of opportunities since October to really be thinking about different ideas and everything. And, you know, does this work? Do I like that? Am I on board with this? How do I feel about that? But Mars is getting ready. Next week he's stationing direct, and so now we have to pick a path. The time for just playing in a bunch of different ideas and energy is over. Pick a path and be committed to it and work toward your goals. And what is the action to take? We have the key. In the house of the rider, we have the key. And in the heart, we have the rider. And so when you put this all together, we come back to the heart. Okay? So the action to take, what is key this week, is to move forward towards your heart's desire. Make the commitment to what is of value to you. I mean, the universe is asking you to pick your dreams, to pick your goals. It's almost as though they're saying, hey, you can have anything you want if you're willing to put in the work. What would you like? You are going to have to put in the work. It's a 7-year. You're going to have to put in the work. In the area of resources, we have the clouds, but I'm going to get real close so you can see this. The sun is coming in and it's blowing away the clouds. The winds of change are blowing away the clouds. Resources, Resources is your energy, your vitality. It's your financial situation. It's your knowledge. It's your wisdom. It's anything that you energetically put into, what you put into a relationship, what you put into a job. The world is a mirror. So what you put in, you should be getting back. You do get it back. Are you paying attention to that? So if you're not applying yourself this year, that's a problem. Put the energy in so you can receive what it is that you really want. What do you anchor your energy into this week? We have the bouquet. That's the flowers. That's happiness. What is going to make you happy? That's all Spirit is asking. What do you want? What will make you happy? And are you willing to work for it? Because you are going to have to work. I got to tell you, there's no way around that. You are going to have to put in the work. It's not like when you were a kid and you said to your parents, I want a new bike for Christmas, and then you woke up on Christmas Day and there was a bike. It's not going to go like that. You're going to say to the universe, I want a new bike, and the universe is going to say, how are you going to earn the money for that? That's okay. Do the work. You'll have everything you need. If you're willing to help enough other people get what they want, you'll always get what you want. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to show up for yourself. You're going to have to make the commitment to the plan. It's a beautiful year. It's an opportunity to really prosper and to set ourselves up for success. But we are going to have to do the work. Nobody's given us anything. That being said, it's not a year to be taking either. It's a year to be producing. So this is not about scrambling over other people and pushing them down and pushing them back. This is about you being willing to do your own work and knowing that there is a reward for it. You know, I just noticed here is this key to the situation, this tree, it's the number 7. This year is a 7. It's the energy of the chariot. It's focused intention. It's focused intention. All right, let's get into this. So at 1345, we're going to go ahead and start with Aries. And the card you have here is Exiled. It's number 14. So 1 plus 4 is a 5. That's change. This Venus energy is definitely about changing. So the Exiled energy says illusion of separation, disconnection, or isolation. So where you've been feeling exiled, cut out, let go of. You are not an outsider, it says. And it is time to engage in life and connect with others. Allow yourself to feel loved. It may appear that doors are locked, but that is not the case. Review your thoughts and allow the magic of life to help you. Acknowledge the opportunities that are right in front of you. Look for the low-hanging fruit, the tree. The low-hanging fruit. Reach out to that, the tree. It's about connection. Who can you connect with? You know, the key is the rider, right? So the rider is information going out, connecting through the heart space. Are you reaching out and connecting to people? That garden being the obstacle. Have you been accessing other people? Have you been talking to them? Are you reaching out, or have you been hermiting? Acknowledge the opportunities that are right in front of you. Okay, so the gemstones that come with this is blue fluorite and garnet. Garnet's very grounding energy. Get yourself grounded, rooted, the tree. And the essential oil is cinnamon. So this week, with intention, add a little cinnamon. This is for Venus. So over the course of this month, add a little cinnamon and spice. Spice up your life again. Spice is really great for a fire sign. This is something that can really help you out a lot in a lot of ways. So add a little spice to your oatmeal, right? Connect in to the things that make you feel happy. There's something very comforting about stuff with cinnamon. Heck, make yourself some oatmeal raisin cookies. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? All right, so let's take a look at let's just call it 16 minutes. We're going to look at Taurus. Taurus, you have the card of transformation. Number 41. 4 plus 1 is a 5. So again, it is the card of change. It says metamorphosis, synchronicity, and the unexpected. Venus rules your sign. Venus rules your sign. Uranus is in your sign. So she's in Aquarius, where Uranus that rules Aquarius is in Taurus. Okay? So expect the unexpected. Expect the change to happen. Allow for the synchronicities and the unexpected. And when they do, I really want to encourage you to embrace it. And so it says here, communication channels from otherly worldly beings are opening to you now. In a very mundane, practical way. This would be people that you ordinarily wouldn't have connected with. That ideas from people that maybe before you didn't seek ideas from. Their ideas might suddenly make more sense to you. Like, oh, you know what? I could try doing that. That does make sense. That is something of interest. That's worth further exploration. You will soon be undergoing a major transformation that will shift you like never before. Be open to unexpected and synchronistic events. You know, the North Node is about to exit your sign in a few months here, but not during Venus in Aquarius. So you also have the North Node working with you, and Venus actually this week will be conjunct with the North Node in your sign. And she's going to, because it's a 10-degree orb, she's going to spend quite a bit of time connected with that. Something magical is about to transpire in your life. Allow this and you will soar. So this is tanzanite and kyanite and eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is very clarifying, right? We use eucalyptus to cleanse and to purify. Use eucalyptus when you're clogged up, right? From like eucalyptus, you can use that when you have like a congestion, right? And so it's a very clearing kind of energy. Allow yourself to be very cleared out here. Allow this transformation and metamorphosis to happen. You're being asked to release some of the need to control things. And it's kind of hard because this energy is squaring your sign. And yet, it's clearing the path. It's clearing the way for something really great to come in if you will allow that to happen. But again, it's up to you. Because none of this energy is as strong as your own personal willpower, your commitment to change, your commitment to your desires, your commitment to your dreams and your goals, and what are you willing to do to get there? That's always the question. So at 1905, we are going to look at the card for Gemini, and you have blocks, fears, negativity, and betrayal, the card of challenges. It is a 6. So that carries the energy of a soulmate, right? And so I feel like there are people in your life that are very challenging for you, and these things may be brought up a little bit, especially because Mars in your sign, moving retrograde, is, you know, he's stationing direct soon. He's slowed down. He's barely moving. And Venus is going to trine that energy while she's traversing through there. And in fact, no. It's only going to be one. Okay, so she's going to move through that energy, but you're going to feel it when it happens. That trying, that energy of wanting to make some changes and feeling very challenged by the situation. If you're feeling blocked, afraid, or stuck, assistance is on the way. I do think she helps because the assistance on the way, number one, would be when Mars moves direct. And then I think she trines with him, and so then you get this flow of energy that starts coming in. And so that is going to be very beneficial and help to move you forward. And I think that within a few weeks, Mars is also going to trine Saturn. I don't know if that happens while Venus is still there, but it'd be shortly after there. And so it kind of like really starts to open up things for you. So it says, don't hold on and don't succumb to negative thinking. Stinking thinking is going to be what holds you back. So stay focused on the target, the prize, the goal of what it is you want. Keep that hope alive. Really reach for what you want. Be aware at this time that someone in your life may be holding you back from your greatest good. Where do you just need to disconnect? Soulmate energy. Okay, so the Devil card is a 15. 1 plus 5 is a 6. That's also soulmate energy. And so this energy of the 6, who's on your side? And who's on your side to teach you lessons, but it's time to release that lesson and move forward, right? And so the 6, the card of the Lovers, the Gemini card, the energy of choice and decision making. You get to choose if you want to use this as a stepping stone or a millstone. Wow. Okay, so a millstone, that's something they say when the millstone's tied around your neck, you drown. I don't know exactly where that reference comes from. Okay, so that sounds very much like the mafia. Okay, so a stepping stone or something that pulls you under. And you get to choose. So the crystals for this is the Iceland Spa, which I don't know what it is, but that sounds beautiful. Lapis lazuli, that's the throat chakra. That's really speaking your truth. And black pepper. So when you use black pepper this month, use it with the intention of choosing to put a little spice in your life, to overcome the challenges, because black pepper is not like having red hot chili peppers, right? This is something that can kind of spice things up and make things more palatable. And so if you're in a situation that feels stale and stagnant and like you're being pulled down under, it's time to set yourself free a little. And Venus is there to try to help you. She almost feels like she's the key that helps to not even the key. It feels more like the WD-40 on the lock so that the key can even slide in. Like she's got to get some of the rust out of there. And so I can understand that with Mars having done that retrograde in there, why you would be feeling a little stuck and stagnant. Okay, so Cancer. This is so interesting because I pulled a card for me and I got the same card and I am a Cancer. So I find this totally fascinating. Cancer, you have the card. Oh, what time is it? Cancer at 23 minutes. So Cancer, you have the card of isolation. But it's number 25. This full moon that we're having this week is the wolf moon. And if you look, it has the wolf on it. Pretty cool, right? And it's number 7. That's the number of the chariot. 25, 2 plus 5 is 7. It says loneliness, reconnection, and home. Cancer, you rule the home. All right. There is a familiar connection that wants to come into your life. A connection where you may feel deja vu. If you're feeling a sense of loneliness or have been desiring a reconnection with your tribe or soul star family, this is a good time to make intentions to reach out and connect. The truth is, you are never all alone. All you need to do is to ask to connect home. So while Venus this next 4 weeks is hanging out there in Aquarius, you can think of, oh God, they're showing me ET phone home. That's fun. Use it as an airway, as a connection to your star family. So what's really interesting is that on Christmas Day, depends on who you're talking to, but most suns are in a binary system. So they rotate around another sun, another star. Sun is a star. But 80% have been identified with their binary is. There are many people, and I've seen the research, and it makes sense to me, that we're in a binary with Sirius. A lot of, not everyone agrees with that, so you can choose to think what you want to. But every year on December 25th, the Earth is exactly between the Sun and Sirius. Exactly. Every time. Because of their patterns and how they rotate around each other. And so now is a really good time to connect with your star family. And so connecting out there is not that difficult because it's on both sides. You're not alone. You're surrounded by stars. So connect with, all you need to do is contact home and your soul star family will show up with open arms. Time to stop hiding and get involved in your community. So if you're feeling isolated, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like, that overwhelming sense of not being connected, have you been calling your friends? Have you been reaching out? Have you been volunteering in your community? Maybe you need to find the new place that you fit in. Where are you putting the effort out there in order to create this tree, this root system? What are you doing? Because nothing's handed to you this year. You got to do the work. So this comes with snowflake, obsidian, mookite, and that's Mookate. I might not say that right. And the scent of vanilla. Wow, there's a Cancer scent, the scent of vanilla. Okay, so let me move these off to the side. I find these so fascinating. I really do. All right, we're going to get into Leo, which should be very interesting. We'll start Leo at 27:15. Looking for Virgo. Thank you. Guess we won't be. Let's change that and make that 27:30. Okay. 27:30. All right, Leo. Oh my God, I love it so much. You have the card 24. That's a 6. That's soulmate, but it's inspirational creation, alchemy, the elements, and innovation. Venus is ruling this year. She's going to do a retrograde in your sign, and she's in the innovative sign right now of Aquarius, and though that is opposing your sign. So really pay attention to things that are a different way of doing things, not the usual, not the norm, and allowing yourself to feel into that energy and see what inspires you. Okay. Create, and oh yeah, create. You are or will be receiving an influx of creative influence in your life. Look to existing creative projects that need renewed energy or create something new. All the elements are supporting you right now to embrace your highly imaginative, magical self. Your creations could be tangible or they could just be ideas. Whatever you wish to invent, it is a good time to allow your creative juices to explore and flourish. You are the alchemist of your own reality. It means you have to do the work. You have to do the work, but I think you get some inspiration coming through. And I do believe that when Venus gets to your sign, you're really going to be in the midst of it. And so it could be very much that you get the ideas and you start working on something. And as we work through the next few months, you collect what you need or you start learning stuff or whatever it is you need to do to get there. So this is the emerald and the aquamarine. Emerald is a value, right? That is a Venus stone. And aquamarine, that is the higher truth, the higher part of the heart. And the oil is the silver fir. Very grounded, rooted tree. But the silver fir, right? It grows tall and it's shimmery and it's shiny and it is very much a light in the darkness. So that is wonderful. Okay, so at At 29:45, we have Virgo. And Virgo, you have the card of wisdom. You have the card of wisdom. It says psychic, intuitive, and truth. So what's coming through to you? It's number 44. That's an angel number that's very divinely guided. So really pay attention to the information that comes through to you. It says the wisdom you seek is within you. Unite with your powerful higher self, the purest frequency of you, and know thyself. You have innate gifts of psychic intuition, but you must cultivate and exercise your mastery. Your higher self contains the key to unlocking your gifts. The key is in your heart. The key is in your intuition. When you listen through the heart, that is where Spirit speaks to you. So what feels right is very often a good way to hear things. Ooh, I got such a hit when I said that. It's full steam ahead, so don't hold yourself back. Remember who you are, a powerful being of light with all the answers within you. So you are the hermit, right? The meditation, the going within to get the information to shine your light out into the world. You're being encouraged to do that. So know that you can see the truth in all situations. So I feel like truth is going to be revealed to you, but it's going to be revealed to you through the heart. So if you do not have a regular journaling meditation kind of practice, I would really encourage you to create one. To create one over the next few weeks here. I think that will be very beneficial to you. All right, Libra, you have the card of awakening. I love it. This energy trines your sign, and Venus rules your sign. So I can see how this would be really great. So at 31:30, we have Libra, the awakening. Ancient knowledge. Actually, we should probably say that was 31:20. Okay, awakening, ancient knowledge, memories, and connection. It's like, I don't know, it's like this mermaid kind of energy birthing up out of a fountain. It's like the coolest looking thing. All right, here we go. You may be remembering your ancient wisdom or other ancient knowledge from other civilizations. It is the number 3, by the way, the energy of the Empress. So this is very creative. And so whatever is coming to you, whatever you're thinking of, you have the ability to create it and manifest it through your thoughts and what you feel, because she's connected into this water, right? An important connection will be forthcoming to assist you. Memories of past lifetimes or recalling spontaneous wisdom may be upcoming. You also may reconnect, because we do have this retrograde period happening here for the first couple of weeks. You may be reconnecting with someone who helps you to remember something that you knew, a dream you had, something you wanted to do. I feel like soulmate energy might be coming to you. So be prepared for the coming expansion of the mind. You are awakening to the truth of your origins. You have all the tools you need to see the truth in your situation. Ooh, this comes with the card, with the crystal Larimar and labradorite. They're both for opening up. Larimar is really the higher heart and the truth of who you are. I use that. Ooh, I have that right here. I use this one to actually heal my throat chakra. Let me see if I can get it to stop spinning around and give you a good picture of it. It's really pretty. It is only found in the Dominican Republic. So not impossible to find, but it is expensive. And labradorite, which is easier to find, and that is also about your higher truth and knowledge. And the eucalyptus blue is the essential oil, and I've never heard of that. But again, I would think that would be clarifying and truth and knowledge coming to you. I think that labradorite is really good for also working with your third eye. And so I really feel like insight and downloads could be coming to you that really help to open up and expand things for you in a very interesting way. And so that is amazing energy. Okay, at 34 minutes, let's go to Scorpio and look at Scorpio's card. This just looks like Scorpio energy. It is the card of the promise. Ooh. Soulmates, attraction, and partnership. All right. Get to the number 38. 3 plus 8 is an 11. That's a gateway number. So this is a gateway. It's almost like a portal. But the promise, this feels like very much like a commitment, right? We have the ring, the commitment. So committing to what it is that you want. You have attracted someone, or soon will be, who is very special to you. And they will impact you in a dramatic way. Now is the time for you to truly love yourself. I feel like, okay, I say this all the time. If you truly want a loving, deep connection with someone, you have to deeply love yourself first. And I feel like this whole South Node through Scorpio experience that you've been having has been drilling that into you. And you're coming through the other side pretty soon here. We have one more eclipse in your sign during Taurus season, Venus ruling that. And so Venus is like, the lesson here is to love yourself. And if you haven't quite gotten that information yet, she's bringing you some more of it. She really wants you to understand that that is how you get those relationships. It's by truly loving yourself fully and completely from the highest levels of honor and purity. So prepare yourself for expansion. And the way you prepare yourself for expansion is to truly love yourself fully and completely from the highest levels of honor and purity. A love relationship may also require your attention. This is a foretelling of good fortune for success in business partnerships aimed at the highest level of spiritual service. And interestingly enough, the gemstone for this is the diamond. We also have rhodochrosite. And the Bulgarian rose is the essential oil. Here you go, Scorpio. You can have what you want if you love yourself enough to give it to yourself. All right. Did I miss somebody? No. We're on Sagittarius. Sagittarius at 3640. Sagittarius, you have the crown portal. It's crown chakra. Really getting activated by this. This is energy here that sextiles your sign. And so it's really an energy of choice and decision making here. You are awakening to your divinity. Allow yourself to expand and see your situation in the light of unification of the all that is. Know that you are connected with everything and everyone. You are not separate from source, no matter how challenging things may appear. So all things are connected. And so, again, like the tree, right? The roots, everything is connected. And so I would strongly recommend that you use this energy to create connections. Aquarius is the 11th house ruler, which is about connections. And so this is networking. This is connecting in. It's something so often in life, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And so during this period of Venus being in Aquarius, who do you know? Strengthen those connections, nurture those connections, feed those connections. And in doing so, you're going to draw and attract to you what it is that you're seeking to do this year. Spirit is trying to communicate with you to be open and start listening to the messages. Expansion and divine connections will be coming to you. Go directly to God for your answers. The energy of spending time in meditation, as within, so without, as above, so below. You are a reflecting pool. So what you put out into the universe is returned back to you. But there's a need to spider web out to make connections, strong connections. I feel like I had this conversation not too long ago with you, Sagittarius. I feel like that was one of your readings during December. It could have been maybe even for the year ahead. And so this feels like Venus is saying to you, strengthen your connections to spirit and strengthen your connections to the people in your life. Because it is through this energy that you're going to have a very successful year ahead. So this is the Herkimer diamond, which I don't know what that for sure is, and palm rosa. Okay, you'll have to investigate. I've heard of really neither of those. Neither of those really. All right, so we have just left. We have to take a look at Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces to see where we're at. So let me just get the cards on those. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here. I always truly appreciate it. It really means so much to me when Wow. When we do this and we get the chat time. All right, so Capricorn, you have the heart portal, heart chakra, receptivity, easy for you to say. Oh, what time? At 40 minutes. Capricorn has the heart portal. Receptivity, generosity, and mistrusting. This is the number 20. That is, the 2 of companionship, working with one-on-one with somebody. It's also the card of judgment, right? And so it's about who do you trust and who don't you trust. It's about unconditional love. Capricorn, you are being asked to remain receptive and open-hearted right now. Perhaps your situation is challenging you to be more loving to yourself or others. Your soul wants you to blossom and flower. If you have been hurt and have been withholding your love, it is time to release the pain and open up to love again. Allow yourself to overflow with unconditional divine love and allow others that are supportive of you to come into your heart. So Venus moving through, if you're a Capricorn rising, it is your second house of self-worth, self-value, and self-esteem. It's in the house of connection. And so connecting and opening up your heart to allow others to come in. A little tricky at times, especially if you've been hurt a lot. Really hard to let down that guard. I can understand that totally. So we have the rose quartz and rhododendrite. And, I don't know how you say this. Yang Yang? It's Y-L-A-N-G. Y-L-A-N-G is the essential oil to work with that. The pink is self-love. The green is the healing energy. So nurturing yourself. I wanna, if you're struggling this, work with Kuan Yin. I don't talk about it a lot on this channel, but if you have a chance to get the Sophia Dragon Tribe book, I forget if that's exactly what it's called, but it's by Kaya Ra. I think it's the Sophia Code. That's what it's called. The Sophia Code by Kaya Ra. K-A-I-A. Kaya Ra. R-A. The chapter on Kuan Yin. You should do the whole book in order, honestly. But if you have that book and you haven't revisited Kuan Yin lately, be a good time to do that. To really open up and allow that energy to come in. All right, at 4250, we have Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the card of trust. It's 42. That's soulmate energy again, 4 plus 2. It says overcoming doubts, insecurities, and patience. And I believe that would be like having patience for the process. Venus moving through your sign, she wants to empower you. She is very much about self-worth, self-value, self-esteem. And so when we have overcoming doubts and insecurities, I would say this would be a learning to trust your intuition, learning to trust who you are. Trust in the unknown no matter what your situation may bring. You must know with conviction that if you jump, there will be a safety net to catch your fall. However, the catch is the net may not always appear until after you decide to take the leap. Ooh, kind of like the Indiana Jones, right? Where, they're supposed to take that leap of faith. They step out onto the bridge and all of a sudden it shows up, right? So they can get to the Holy Grail. All right, so they can get to the Holy Grail. So you can get to the leap of faith. I don't know, but I'm having heart palpitations and I'm not even an Aquarius. Okay, learn to cultivate a trust relationship within yourself and also with spirit so you'll know when the timing feels right. Trust in your intuitive decisions and stop doubting yourself. And for this we have the sapphire, but we also have the tree agate. I love this so much. Okay, and the blue cypress is the oil. So really, it's roots to ground yourself, and then being willing to let yourself fly. It's roots and wings for Aquarius. And then last but never least, Pisces at 44, 44. 44, 44. You have the number of 17. That's the star card, but that's also the card of 8. And 8 means you have to put in the work in order to hit mastery. Nothing's going to be handed to you. And Venus is definitely going to be pushing you to do the work. You got to do the work. And so we have Gaian awakening, Mother Gaia. Preparing, relocating, and ascension. I would say you should definitely be preparing. Saturn is about to move into your sign. He does that very soon. Within, March 7th? So preparing. So Venus going through and having that conversation with Saturn. They're talking about, what's next? What's new? It's you, Pisces. You're what's next. You're what's new. So this is very grounded energy again when it's Gaia, this tree. Putting your roots down, deciding what do you want, where do you want to grow. You are being prepared to make a change in location or shift in your surroundings. The shift can be geographical or it can be a deep inner shift. New experiences and synchronistic events will occur to connect you with specific people and opportunities so you can fulfill your life's promise. Saturn is coming in to help you build a scaffold around your dreams. It's doing it for everybody, wherever Pisces is in their chart. Whatever the big dream is, whatever the big goal is. And so that's what this year is about. And Saturn does not hand you anything. Saturn says, what are you going to do? Prove it to me. Do you want this? Show me. Show me. Show up every day. Do the work every day. 8 of Pentacles. Are you there? Did you show up on time? Did you meet your obligations? Did you make that phone call? Did you do the things you're supposed to do? Did you get stuff in order? Pisces, you're going to have to get very grounded when Saturn's in your sign. He rules both Aquarius, so these big ideas and the connections, but he also rules Capricorn, which says you need a solid structure and foundation in which to build things. And if you do these 2 things, you can have your dream. He's the Lord of Karma. He says, there is return on every investment of your energy. You put positive energy into it, you get positive energy out. You put in negative energy, you get negative energy. And you could think of negative energy as no energy at all, or you can think of it as self-doubt and laziness, sloth. I just heard slothiness. What? How? What? Okay. Said the 7 virtues versus the 7 deadly sins. I'm kind of getting that energy. So it's up to you. It is a decision. This year, everything we do is a decision. We are going to get paid out what we put in. We are. You put in the effort, you're going to get rewarded. But it's definitely about choosing what you're going to put the energy into, and does it align with your overall purpose and goal. And Gaia is very grounded and manifesting. She wants to help you to manifest and bring your dreams in, your life's purpose. It's time to reach out to your true soul and or star family. You're receiving upgrades now that will assist you with propelling you to a higher level. It is time to connect with Gaia. If you can't get out and go for a walk on a regular basis, can you start an herb garden on your kitchen sink? Is there something you can do where every day you got your hands in the dirt a little bit, where you're nurturing and growing something very physical that way, just to start getting yourself prepared and getting yourself ready? Put stuff on paper. Oh my God, you have one of my favorite. I don't have one. I want one. I really want this. It's on my wish list. If I ever find one, I'm buying it. You have watermelon tourmaline. I just think that sounds like fun. It's very grounded and earthy. It's very juicy. Right? Lots of seeds, lots of things to grow things with watermelon tourmaline, and you have an agate. An agate is when it's a combination of several things working together to create something. I just heard the word conglomerate. It's when you pull things together and you create something new. Concrete, right? That's made with agate. Several things mixed up together. The rose geranium is the scent. Rose geranium. It keeps away the pest, by the way. So this would be something that, this is about being focused and not getting distracted. Very healthy kind of energy. Very fun kind of energy. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope that was helpful. I'm super excited about this Venus transit. I hope after watching this you are too. Thank you so much for coming and sharing time with me. I'm telling you, 2023, it is up to us. But you can say this, 2023 is the year for me, and then make it so. All right, you guys take good care, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for being here.